On December 21, 2001, President George W. Bush signed House Bill 1230 into law, establishing the Detroit River International Wildlife Refuge, the first ever international wildlife refuge. This event was the result of over a year of hard work by a number of dedicated people. The following interviews gathered from a meeting at the Wyandotte Boat Club detail and celebrate the importance of this historic legislation. The donation of Mud Island as a wildlife refuge by the National Steel Corporation was one of many important steps taken to establish the Detroit River as an international heritage river. Bordered by both the U.S. and Canada, it took the hard work and cooperation of people from both countries to make this dream become a reality. The following clips are a collection of comments by some of the key people who worked on this project.
This is a fantastic day. I'm telling you, when you get 100 people together from a community that represent total diversity of the community and they're interested in something, it's a great day. And in this case, we're interested in the very first international wildlife refuge in the country.
Today is a very important date. We have come together, and the vision statement is a coordinated effort. And I believe that today will be the start of a long and cooperative future and promising for the Detroit River. I'm also pleased that we were able to announce the Canadian coordinator today, John Merriman, and I want to congratulate John Dingle again on the wonderful work that he's done on the Lower Detroit ecosystem and the International Wildlife Refuge.
Well, you saw a wonderful day today. Work on the American Heritage River is proceeding jointly with our good friends in Canada to be an international river. We're also initiating a process today under legislation which will shortly be signed to buy, acquire land for the purposes of creating an international refuge jointly with our good friends in Canada. Protect fish and wildlife values in the Detroit River Basin, and also improve and benefit the quality of life for all of our people on both sides of the river. This is our river, and we are going to protect it, and we're going to enhance the quality of our life for all of our people in the area.
This is such an important project. It brings Canada and the United States together, all of the communities along the downriver area, as well as state and federal officials. It's about protecting our wetlands, our habitat, our ducks and other birds and fish, and most importantly, the communities, the quality of life that allows us to be able to truly enjoy the beautiful Detroit River and all that comes with it. It's about environment and economy working together, a partnership that really will strengthen and improve the quality of life for all of us. There have been wars fought to protect this river as part of our country, and we are so proud that we share this river with such wonderful partners. And isn't it wonderful that we have the leadership here today from Canada? We welcome you. We welcome you. You know, President Roosevelt, at the turn of the last century, said we needed to focus on the environment and that it was a partnership, the economy and the environment. And now as we are beginning our the next century, the 21st century, and are coming into it, we in Michigan and downriver understand that it is a partnership between the environment and the economy. And this project is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate all that is great about our environment and all that is wonderful about tourism and our economy. So I want to congratulate everyone here. I know this is a partnership with every local official, the state officials and federal officials that are here. Senator Carl Levin and I were proud to lead the effort that was begun by Congressman John Dingle, to lead that through the Senate a week ago. And I know that this river is continuing to lead in both directions, both to the past in our history and to the future for our great communities along the river and the state.
I introduced H.R. 1230, the Detroit River International Wildlife Refuge Establishment Act. That's something which is to be a non-threatening, cooperative effort by the people here in the downriver and by the people on the Canadian side, working together to set up the first international refuge. And we rejoice today that this has passed both the U.S. House and the U.S. Senate. And I want to say that the first donation of land came from National Steel, our good friend Mr. Jaxie, who is also here to help provide the hospitality. And we want to thank you, John, for that. 20 acres of land is no mean gift in this day, and we particularly appreciate it. The bill is making its trip to the President's desk. We anticipate that it will be signed. We can also begin working then earnestly with our good friend Bill Hartig and his staff at U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. And as I'd mentioned, with also our good friends and supporters along the river, especially on the Canadian side, to help develop and implement something where we can have thriving industry, recreation, and at the same time preserve some of the important values of this river for fish and wildlife. And this is really a partnership effort, which is going to be a good thing. The partnership which we've shown so far in bringing communities, people, business, government, and everybody else together on this legislation is an indication that we have the talent to do the partnership that needs to be done. Because an international wildlife refuge does not exist in a vacuum.